Melvin Jerome, Mel Blanc, May 30th, 1908 until July 10th, 1989, was an American voice actor and comedian. Although he began his nearly 6-decade-long career performing in radio commercials, Blanc is best remembered for his work with Warner Brothers during the so-called Golden Age of American animation, and later for Hanna-Barbera television productions as the voice of such well-known characters as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Sylvester the Cat, Beaky Buzzard, Tweety Bird, Foghorn Leghorn, Yosemite Sam, Wile E. Coyote, Barney Rubble, Mr. Spacely, and hundreds of others. Having earned the nickname the Man of 1,000 Voices, Blanc is regarded as one of the most influential persons in his field. Born Melvin Jerome Blanc, B-L-A-N-K, in San Francisco, California, to Jewish parents Frederick and Eva Blanc, he grew up in Portland, Oregon, attending Lincoln High School. At 16, he changed the spelling of his last name from B-L-A-N-K, reportedly because a teacher told him that he would amount to nothing and be like his last name, B-L-A-N-K. Blanc, B-L-A-N-C, began his radio career in 1927 as a voice actor on the KGW program The Hoot Owls, where his ability to create voices for multiple characters first attracted attention. Blanc moved to sister station KEX in 1933 to produce and host his Cobweb and Nuts program, which debuted on June 15, 1933. The show ran Monday through Saturday, 11 until midnight. By the time the show ended on KEX, June 15, 1935, it was on from 10:30 until 11 p.m. 6 nights a week. Moving to Warner Brothers-owned KFWB in Hollywood, California in 1935, Blanc joined The Johnny Murray Show. Then in 1936, he moved to CBS Radio and The Jack Penner Show. Beginning in the late 1930s, Blanc was a regular on the NBC Red Network show The Jack Benny Program in various roles, including Benny's Automobile, a Maxwell in desperate need of a tune-up, a violin teacher, Professor LeBlanc, Polly the Parrot, Benny's pet polar bear, Carmichael, the tormented department store clerk, and the train announcer. One of Blanc's most memorable characters from Benny's radio and later TV programs was Cy, the little Mexican, who spoke one word at a time. The famous si, si, so, su routine was so effective that no matter how many times it was performed, the laughter was always there, thanks to the comedic timing of Blanc and Benny. At times, sharp-eyed audience members and later TV viewers could see Benny struggling to keep a straight face. Blanc's absolute deadpan delivery was a formidable challenge for him. Benny's daughter Joan recalls that Mel Blanc was one of her father's closest friends in real life because, quote, nobody else on the show could make him laugh the way Mel could. Another famous Blanc shtick on Jack's show was the train depot announcer, who inevitably intoned sidelong, "Train leaving on track 5 for Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga." Part of the joke was the Angelino studio audience's awareness that no such train existed connecting those then small towns. Years later, Disneyland opened. To the wider audience, the primary joke was the pregnant pause that evolved over time between Kook and Amunga. Eventually, minutes would pass while the skit went on as the audience awaited the inevitable conclusion of the word. At least once, a completely different skit followed before the inevitable Amunga finally appeared. Blanc's success on the Jack Benny program led to his own radio show on the CBS radio network, The Mel Blanc Show, which ran from September 1st, 1946 until June 24th, 1947. Blanc played himself as the hapless owner of a fix-it shop, as well as his young cousin Zuki, who sounded quite a bit like Porky Pig. Many episodes required Mel to impersonate an exotic foreigner or other stranger in town, ostensibly to carry out a minor deception on his girlfriend's father, but of course simply as a vehicle for him to show off his talents. Other regular characters were played by Mary Jane Croft, Joseph Kearns, Hans Conried, Alan Reed, Earl Ross, Jim Backus, B. Benaderet, and the Sportsman Quartet, who would supply a song and sing the Colgate tooth powder commercials. Blanc would later work with Reed and Benaderet on the Flintstones. Shows usually adhered to a predictable formula involving a date with his girl Betty Colby, Mary Jane Croft. and trying to either impress her father or at least avoid angering him. However, Mr. Colby, Earl Ross, usually had occasion to deliver his trademark line, "Mel Blanc, I'm going to break every bone in your body." Blanc appeared frequently on The Great Gildersleeve, uncredited, often voicing 2 or more supporting characters in a single episode. Delivery men in Planting a Tree and Father's Day Chair. Also Gus, a petty cook, on the latter, a radio station manager and policeman in Mystery Singer, and many others. Blanc also appeared on such other national radio programs as The Abbott and Costello Show, The Happy Postman on Burns and Allen, and as August Moon on Point Sublime. During World War II, he appeared as Private Sadsack on various radio shows, most notably G.I. Journal. The character of Sadsack was a bumbling army private with an even worse stutter than Porky Pig. "I'm Lieutenant Cap Mitch Colonel Private Sadsack." For his contribution to radio, Mel Blanc has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at 6385 Hollywood Boulevard. For the old-time radio researchers, I'm Colin Campbell. Now on with the show. Article taken from Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia.